Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the split jerk. We're going to talk about a couple common faults that we see and then ways to fix that. So the number one common fault I see is people misunderstand the dip drive part of the jerk. So in the dip drive part of the jerk, the biggest thing I tell my athletes, and I want you guys to remember, is that the legs drive the bar up and your arms drive your body down. So what happens with a dip drive with the upper body, just think about the upper body right now in the split jerk, is whenever you dip and drive, you dip down, and as you come up, it's your legs that throw the bar up into the air and get the bar accelerating up. And then from this position, I'm on my toes, I'm starting the jump part of the split jerk, whatever you want to call it. From here, I'm actually pushing against the bar to get my body down lower into the split jerk. So the way it works is legs drive the bar up into the air, and then the arms should drive your body down. It's not just a big jump and push press motion like that. The bar should not go all the way up overhead. It's legs drive the bar up and then arms push your body down lower. So that's kind of talking about what the upper body's doing with the dip drive portion of the lift. Another common fault I see is the legs. There's a lot of different ways to split your feet wrong in a split jerk, and there's also a couple different ways to do it right. So common faults I see with the actual splitting of the legs in a split jerk is people step shallow with their front leg. So what that would look like is we're here, we have the bar, we're gonna split, and it looks something like this. So if you look at my front leg, notice how my knee is passing over my toes. I like to tell my athletes to think of the split jerk kind of like a lunge. You're not gonna be as low as you would be in an actual lunge where your back knee touches the ground, but you're gonna be somewhere up here at about 3/4 into a squatting position with your knees bent. So this is what we're looking for. So one thing that happens whenever you lunge, on your front leg, your shin should be almost completely vertical, or for some athletes, depending on their limb lengths, maybe a slight tilt back of their shin, but never knee going over the toe, because when that happens, the weight goes forward. And also on the back foot, whenever you lunge, you're never gonna keep the back foot flat on the ground. Try putting your knee on the ground, it'd be impossible. So when you lunge, you have to bend your back knee and also be on the balls of your foot whenever you go down, just like that. So how many athletes have you seen do a split jerk and it looks like this? Back foot flat on the ground, back foot turned out, something kind of like this. Now tell them, without weight of course, to try and go down. It won't work. So one thing to think about, it's like a lunge. So whenever you're practicing your split jerk, just practice standing here like you have your imaginary bar. You're gonna dip drive. Think about landing in a tall lunge. So front shin is vertical, front knee is bent, back knee is bent, and from here I can go straight down and straight up in this position comfortably and support weight overhead like this. But if I don't do that, if I step shallow, or if I get my back foot flat on the ground, my back leg straight, there's several things wrong with this position. So just think about the split jerk like a tall lunge, both knees bent. If you can get both knees bent, that'll probably correct most of the other problems. So I'll show you a couple good reps of the bar now. So we covered the dip drive part, the upper body portion, and then what to do with our legs. So this is what a couple good reps should look like. Remember, legs drive the bar up and arms drive your body down. And then of course I land in that tall lunge position. From here I'm very comfortable. This is almost exactly where I land whenever I'm doing maximal weight on the clean and jerk. And from here I'm gonna recover my legs and stand up. So if you're struggling with your split jerk, start with just a PVC pipe or not even a barbell, guys. Just practice standing here, pretend like you have an invisible bar in your hands. Practice the dip drive, practice landing in that tall lunge position, and just accumulating reps with little to no weight at all is what's gonna give you the biggest fixes in your weightlifting and help you add more kilos or pounds if you're a CrossFitter to your lifts.